Welcome everybody to another episode of the Providence Lucha Talk. I'm your boy Jay.
And this Luisito.
And yeah, as well in Canada on Sunday, I think started around 7 p.m. Eastern time, if my information right here is correct.
For Forbidden Door, it's going to be at 8.
At 8 p.m.
Probably, they might have the pre-show or...
Right, there's a pre-show, but...
Or the buy-in or whatever.
But 8 p.m.
Yeah.
is, like my co-host said, is the Forbidden Door. The 11 matches that they're going to be given to us. Yep. So let's talk about it real quick, all right? So let's talk about the first match. We have Athena versus Billy Starks for the first round of the Women Owen Hart Cup tournament, where the trophy was introduced, I think was last night Rampage or Collision, yep. And I think it was Rampage. And it's a nice little belt, old school European style from the WWF era. Out of these two, who you think has a good chance of advancing?
I thought, when I saw this match, I thought it was for the Ring of Honor Championship. But now, seeing that it was for the Owen Hart thing, I think Stark could get it. Billy Stark. I went to the pay-per-view that happened over here in...
Lowell, Mass?
No, the one in URI.
URI.
Ryan Center. Yep. And she was kind of like a local person, and she got a huge pop. She lost against Jade, which is,
it's
valid.
Jade, yeah.
It
Jade was...
But she ended up getting a good pop for the crowd. But I think that's a way kind of like bring a new talent or new people into the foil. So I think she could make it to the next round.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, out of the two, my favorite is Athena. Love to see me a beautiful queen, especially her who's been off the shelf for so long, but now finally being utilized as a champion. Yeah. I wish AEW was only a few years older, you know what I'm saying? Because that version of Athena would have been an amazing champion for Ring of Honor, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Can't do the what if, it's the now, but my pick would be Athena. Okay. So it's going to be
continues.
Yeah. Advance. She advance, correct. In our next listing, which I personally think, and I think you made it a comment last time that it's going to be the final card, is the Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the United States Heavyweight Championship in New Japan Wrestling. Who is your winner and why?
They're 1-1. I think this is kind of like the last match. I think it's Ospreay has a winner. He came to the States for a reason. He came for the title. I think Kenny kind of went back because I don't think Will Ospreay was meeting expectations. Not meeting expectations because he's great, but like I feel like he just needed to like him to come to another level. Mm-hmm. And I feel like him losing the title kind of like brought something out of him, and I think he's gonna regain it back.
I believe Kenny Omega will retain. And the reason why he's going to retain is because the Elite as a group don't have gold to represent them. So far, Kenny is the golden boy. So as the golden child, I feel like it's his duty to continue on retaining the belt. But if he does lose to Will Ospreay, ladies and gentlemen, it's no spoiler. I would not be upset about it either. Because Will Ospreay is one amazing, and when I say an amazing wrestler, is like I wish he could work both state and Japan, because his talent needs to be shared worldwide.
Yeah, and when he came back, I think last week he showed up, and I didn't expect him to come. I knew there was Forbidden Door coming up, and they always do something, but he helped. I think the ratings for that Dynamite, and him showing up afterwards. I don't know. Just them two wrestling against each other is gonna be great. I don't know what's going to be the X Factor stuff, because you have Don Callis, you have the Bullet Club, you have the Aussie Open. So it's a lot of things behind the scenes. But if they have a straight-up clean fight amongst them two, I think still Ospreay still going to get it. But the only thing that kind of caught my attention was when Don Callis was like, oh, if you need my services, I have military-grade security. And my mind kept running. The only thing that's military-grade, Gorillas of Destiny. So GOD from New Japan to come in, and maybe we could have GOD against Young Bucks. Who knows? That's just me, thinking ahead. But I don't know who's gonna be, because it's being held at Canada. So that's also another notch for Kenny. Normally the hometown person wins it, but we'll see. I still think that's right. But
that's another reason
yeah.
for helping my case. It's like it's a hometown kid playing.
True.
So it'd be sad if he lose it in his hometown because like. But then again, Sammy did lose to Roman Reigns in the Elimination Chamber, so
and he was so
anything
close,
could happen.
Yeah. But it's Forbidden Door, so anything, and
anything happen. The third match we have here, we have Bryan Danielson versus Okada. Is a single match between the two. As we all know, Bryan Danielson was not clear last year for the first annual of the Forbidden Door, so this is his first time. And he's going to face one of the best of Japan, Okada. Out of these two, who you think is going to get this W?
I think it's going to be the Rainmaker. Okada's going to take this one. I think Daniel Bryan, will be physically able to perform and give you a great performance. But I don't think Okada's Okada. It's kind of like their John Cena or their Undertaker, Randy Orton of Japan. Like, he's up there. And I feel like you need to balance out the card between the two. Like, I don't think all New Japan's gonna win. I think has to be at least an even split between the two. So I think I already have Ospreay and I have him. Maybe later on I'll probably start picking more AEW folks. But
yeah, right now Japan definitely needs some W, and I think this is the right one. Or I'm not sure if they go by AEW rules that after the time is there's a time limit, is a draw.
That too.
And a draw is not a bad thing, but usually people like to see winners and losers.
Yeah.
So
especially a match like this, I feel like they should give him at least. I hope not an hour, but I hope they give him at least more than 30 minutes to.
Bro, there's 11 matches.
I know.
And
but some of the matches are going to be quick. Like the Athena one's going to be quick. There's a couple other ones. MJF, it's not going to be too long. Like so.
Bro, man, like so far by the way of this list is going by, it's not looking that amazing. But we both agree Okada for the pick.
Yep.
Fourth match we have is Sanada versus Jungle Boy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Jungle Boy is not ready for this. No. This is something that I feel like it could have been a champion versus champion type of match. Even if the belt was not in the line, I feel like MJF should have been the person to face Sanada, but I guess that's not the case. Jungle Boy is the one who said, "Here I am. I'm about to take over." And I think we talked about this before. It's like it could have been anyone else.
Correct. Yeah. But especially for the New Japan title, but he did the calling. I know he's trying to kind of him and Hook are trying to we could be dual champions. I don't see that coming, but I don't think Jungle Boy's ready for it at the same time. So I think Sonata's going to take this one too.
Yeah, Sonata is definitely retaining. Jungle Boy being the heavyweight champion of a whole league that I don't even know if he even has a resume or ever performed for New Japan to be, that much of a candidate. So that right there is, to me, is just a little bit.
I feel like he hasn't won anything in this. He hasn't won the FCW. He hasn't won any Ring of Honor stuff. He hasn't won the TNT. He hasn't won the AEW. Really, that's going to be your first title. It's a little tough.
It's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have the tag team, but that was just tag team. But as a single competitor, he has not even won, not even the international from freaking
Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, which is kind of like, come on, bro. What we doing? But fifth match is the person that I mentioned that should have been facing Sonata, but he has his own match with MJF versus Hishori Tanahashi, and this is for the AEW World Championship belt. Yeah. And I don't know who is this Tanahashi dude personally. He must be a big dog over there, but
I think last year he went against either Moxley or Jericho.
One of those slow,
old
elders.
He's an
I don't want to disrespect him. So
but MJF, he's
so it's not the type of match I was expecting for the.
Well, he got beaten into it too by Tanahashi and Adam Cole. So there's some story there, but I think MJF. And also it proved that he's versatile to work with other people from other styles.
Look, MJF already proven that he has been a great heel of a champion. Yeah. He has the talker. He has performed against the Pillars, some of the greats. I mean, for right now, like the only person he has left to face is what? Kenny, Kenny, and Kenny. Like Kenny.
Yeah.
Like that's so.
Adam Cole was like it just
Because
ended.
he already beat CM Punk. He already took care of Moxley. He took Heyman, Bryan Danielson. I'm not sure if he faced Claudia, but even if he did, that doesn't even fucking matter because, you know.
True.
So, yeah, I mean, it's Kenny, honestly. Like, if you beat Kenny, then by
the
all
only
means,
the only one that's like pending, sort of, it's like, and he doesn't have a title at the moment, it's Warlow. That's the story's building. And Hobbs, you know, it might be, you know, in that league, sort of. They're going to pick whatever they want. But there's still some contenders for MJF to face, but this, especially for Forbidden Door, is going to be a good match, especially going international against Tanahashi. I think it should have been somebody else. It would have been, like you mentioned, champion versus champion. Not who's better, but not for the title, but at least just have champion versus champion and see.
I think that would have been more worth of the $60 for Forbidden Door than me seeing Sonata and then, you know, Tanahashi just going and filling some, like, what cards, like, you guys, like, let's just, like, think about it, right? This is in Ontario, right? Ontario, Canada, so that's, like, close to the East Coast,
I think so.
I think so, too, right? So if this is East Coast, then that means it's Eastern time. Are there, like servicing more people from the West Coast because over there is the 3-hour difference and Japan could be more compared to us because by the time the last match start, it's gonna be
over here. It's gonna be late.
It's gonna be like 1:30 in the morning. Like
that's what happened last time. I think when we watched Forbidden Door, it was like almost past midnight.
Yes, it was.
It was tough.
It was real tough. And then to go to work the next day for true wrestling fans, but old heads like me, I'm like, I'll go to sleep by 10, bro.
Yeah,
I'm good. Like. I'm good.
But yeah, Tanahashi, I don't think he's going to get this one.
Unfortunately. We have this beautiful group called Lazuki Gods. A group of mix of Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and a person that's going to be announced either between Rampage or Collision. Any thoughts on who could be this third mystery member?
No, I know Darby was like, you made enemies everywhere around the world. I don't know who they could think because they already have Tanahashi he's wrestling. So I don't know who's gonna. I think it might be somebody. I don't know. Not Jeff Jarrett. Like, you know, it's like somebody like somebody that's cool with Sting, but I don't know. I hope it's not Goldberg. I hope it's not Goldberg.
I have one person in mind.
Who you got?
Kenta.
He doesn't want to participate.
He doesn't want he doesn't want the match with CM Punk.
Okay.
That's the match the go-to sleep match. Yeah. That's not happening. But does not mean he can't be available to fill in this matchup.
True.
To work with the legend like Sting and also work with Jericho and, you know, Suzuki.
Yeah, but I think it might be somebody, a free agent. I hope it's not Goldberg, but I have a feeling that they...
Kenta is my pick. Is my pick. I feel it in my bone. I mean, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, we're still talking about, that CM Punk, Kenta doesn't want to do nothing with CM Punk.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, this article has been resurfacing over and over this past few weeks on Twitter and on social media. So I'm wondering if Kenta is going to be part of Forbidden Door. And if so, what's a better match than this one? Because this is the only one that is missing a person.
Yeah.
That's my, like, logic behind it. But I don't know if I'm right or wrong. We'll find out.
True.
If it's an old head like Goldberg,
because the only person I could think of that it's like hasn't faced Jericho in a while, and that's a free agent that's out there. I don't think about nobody else that's like, especially for New Japan. He went through everybody, so I don't know who.
I mean, you're not even thinking about Collision. You're not even thinking about Andrade. You're not thinking about Miro, and they're not even on the card yet. You're not even thinking about anybody who worked in. No member from Collision or Ring of Honor. You're just going straight to like
free agent or somebody from Japan.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
But I think it's gonna be Darby and Sting is gonna win that match.
Yeah. For sure. If Jericho wins, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sting is a legend. I don't think his streak is gonna get tarnished so easily.
But I think we might see some spots. But yeah, I think definitely they should end up winning it.
They should be winning it. Yeah. Bet. So the 7th match that we have listed here, we have a 10-man tag team match. And this is a group of the Black Combat Club without Bryan Danielson, because we already talked about his match. This is a team of Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, combined with Takeshia and also Sota Umino. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but I'm also far from my iPad to read it. So that's the BCC. Mm-hmm. The Elite is a group of the Young Bucks, Adam Page, Eddie Kingston, an honorary Elite member, and Tomohiro Ishii. Elite BCC going at it once again. Yeah. And this is a 5-man. This is a 10-man tag team match. Yeah. I wonder if there's any disqualification while you make your.
But I think for me it has to be the Elite Bullet Club. It's not Bullet Club. The BCC has been kind of on a streak and stuff. I think it's their time for the Elite to kind of start picking up wins, and I think it might be honestly. I think the person that picks up the win, I think might be not Claudio. Sorry, Eddie Kingston.
So you're picking the Elite for the W?
Yeah.
And he's pinning Claudio?
So it has to be something like that, yeah.
And you want Claudio to face Eddie Kingston in
a rematch again.
I mean, their next pay-per-view is like this something before Dishonor Before Death or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Oh man. So according to my information in front of me, which is just Wikipedia, there is no rules or any type of stipulation of DQ or disqualification. Or no count out in this 10 tag team match. It's going to be mayhem. I could definitely see a lot of like miscommunication within this matchup, but I think if Bryan Danielson is taking the L against Okada, I feel like BCC is going to win the W for the group. You know what I'm saying? Because they also have Don Cheeto too on the sideline as a coach. So we don't know what surprise he might have for us.
True.
Yeah.
But I think if they lose, for me, I just want Castellano to lose just for Eddie Kingston to get another story. But I feel like there's 2 people kind of that could, 3. For BCC, Yuta could take the loss, or Takeshita or Omino could take the loss. Like, sort of Mox is semi-protected and also the Ring of Honor champion is protected. But there's more chances for them to like get the pin on them rather than the other side that it's like, I don't know. Because Ishii, it's okay. The Young Bucks, I don't think they everybody's sort of protected, and the X factor for me is just Eddie Kingston because he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he sure did. He just started to wail on Claudio, and then Moxley, and then next thing you know, he's like, "All right, Elite, let's go at him, brother." We all know what they're trying to say when they say brother. So, yeah. All right. So I got the BCC. You got the Elite.
Yep.
Cool. Number 8. We're almost done, guys, on these prediction. CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima. And I don't know much about Kojima. Basically, according to his resume here, he has been heavyweight champion on IWGP. He has been All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Championship simultaneously while holding the heavyweight. He's the 4th to win 3 major heavyweight championship in Japan. He has been the Noah GHC heavyweight championship. He's one of the wrestlers to hold the WGP heavyweight championship. Why is this repeating itself over and over again? The NWA World Heavyweight Championship and 7-time World Championship in major professional wrestling promotion since 2022. So, in other words, he is no jobber.
And
This is no jobber
and I
for
think this
CM
is going to
Punk.
be a qualifier for the Owen Hart men's side.
And you are correct, my good sir. Thank you for clarifying that. This is the first round for the men's Owen Hart Cup tournament. Because this is for Owen Hart and CM Punk was holding the belt, Kojima is taking this out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's taking this out. And I hate to say this because like his resume speak for himself.
Yeah.
Is a really, really good 7-time champion for a different promotion. And you hold the heavyweight back in Japan too.
Like he got
that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's gonna be good accolades, but I think CM Punk has to. They're gonna keep it somebody from the States.
What's CM Punk accolation again? Let's see. Independent Circuit, Ring of Honor World Heavyweight, WWE Champion in 2005, IEC Champion, ECW Heavyweight Champion, tag team. He was a tag team. He's the 19th Triple Crown Champion in WWE. The fastest to do it within 203 days. He's the back-to-back Money in the Bank winner, so technically he is Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah. Besides The Miz, who beat Otis. Yeah. He won the Slammy, which is really irrelevant. Wrestler of the Year in 2011 and 2012. So yeah, and AEW champion as well. CM Punk is no walk in the park either. But unfortunately, it's an AEW.
Yeah.
You know,
it's gonna be a qualifier match. They're gonna keep somebody.
Yeah. Tell you what the one thing I wish they would have done in this Forbidden Door between you and I. Let's not tell nobody, but between you and I wish AAA was part of this Forbidden Door. In a sense, I would have
too long. Like not too long. But
no. Instead of just having two ways, mostly like it would be like the Survivor Series version, but with AAA involved, so that way we could get more eyes on more, luchadores involved. Yeah. I feel like they have enough people that they could have compensated for this type of matchup. I mean,
I think what they have so far, it's good.
It's good, but I feel like it could have just been a little bit better with a little bit of AAA. I need to see my Latinos up in here as well. I mean, Sammy should not be the only one representing us, or Danny Garcia. It's like we should have more representation for us.
Yeah, but most of the Latinos are in Ring of Honor. The other one just started last week from Collision, and he finished the match with a figure 8. I don't know.
I'm just saying more representation.
But we could see whoever it could be the to be announced third person for Darby and.
Oh, you think it could be Andrade?
No, it could be any masked wrestler that he's faced back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you're right.
I'm just saying. Psychosis. You know what I'm saying? Anybody.
I'm saying, I just wish there was just more.
It could be Hoovy. Imagine him. Juventud Guerrera. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just sprinkle a little bit of like Sazon. That's what I'm asking for. A little bit of Sazon in that bitch. But till next time. Ninth match, we have Orange Cassidy champion versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Katsuyori Shibata versus Daniel Garcia for a international championship of AEW in a 4-way match. In a 4-way match, it states here that there's non-elimination match. There's DQ, no bars, all of that out the window, no count out. This is anything go type of matchup. So I'm really excited for this. Can Orange Cassidy pull this W, my guy?
These are 4 good contenders.
Really?
For Cassidy.
I wish this was for the pure championship, my guy.
But I think
I
think the pure champion might come out as double champion.
So you're saying
Shibata comes out as double champion.
What's his current title right now?
He's got the pure champion Ring of Honor.
So you got Ring of Honor up in this bitch. He sure is.
So Sabre Jr. is gonna be good, but I don't know. I think it's now. I'm saying it's time for Orange Cassidy to take a break, but he literally defended it. He's legit out the workhorse of AEW.
He has again, from last week's conversation. Orange Cassidy has done it all. Yeah. There's not a single
the AEW
Yo, there's not a single thing that this man hasn't done
Yeah,
yet.
he hasn't competed for the AEW champion. That's the only thing he hasn't.
Well, I mean, defending this belt.
No, he defended against anybody in anytime, anywhere.
I mean, like.
But I feel like Shibata, he's on a different level. Basically, the three champions are great on their own. Garcia is great too, but I think Shibata could take the international championship, and then Garcia could compete for the pure and win that one, and you still have Shibata, and he's basically your link between New Japan and the States.
I'm just glad Orange Cassidy is just flexible, but in my personal opinion, even though you pick Shibata, I'm picking the man that waits who know what from who knows where, representing who know who with the international champion retaining my guy Orange Cassidy. That's my pick, man. I can't go against my boy, man. That's my guy. All right, so for the AEW Women's World Championship, we have Toni Storm, current champion, versus Willow Nightingale, who is the current IWGP Strong champion. Do you see Nightingale being double champion?
No, I think Toni Storm retains.
Now, there has been rumors. My friend, and listen to this well, and hear me well. There is a possibility, or there is a scenario that was leaked out, or talked about, that Miss Mercedes Moné may appear,
but I don't think she's ready yet.
DQ both.
Okay.
One of them is going to basically Toni Storm retain, because she's DQing the other competitor. It could be either or, and she's holding both belts.
Yeah, I don't think she's ready yet. I know she had the injury, I think 2 months ago. I think she'll show up and cause a distraction, but I think Toni Storm, and also you have Saraya, and you also have Ruby Soho to distract too. So there's going to be a lot of the champion's going to have more allies on her side.
I think Nightingale has an ally too. She got Sky Blue, and she also have
That's about it. Like everybody.
No, she has one more person. I just can't think of her name right now. It's someone not big name, but or Taya Valkyrie. That's who I was thinking about.
Yeah.
They'll even each other out.
Yeah.
But after the miss, right?
But I think
Mercedes is gonna do like a Sailor Moon type of pose. And she doesn't do that anymore. That's Sasha Banks. My bad. Yeah. Mercedes is just gonna show up as a ninja.
Yeah.
Flash in. The crowds go crazy. Slap them both. Boom, boom, boom. Or do her special. Grab the belt in the middle of the ring. Be like, y'all next.
That would work out if she was healthy.
We don't know that.
I don't know.
We don't know that. Wrestling, anything is possible. True. Cody Rhodes is running around with the cast, using it as a weapon. Yeah. And he's using it well. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he didn't get the job done against Brock Lesnar, but he's using it as a weapon. True. So I think, but if it's a clean match, right? And it's even off with Ruby Soho and Sonara, and I think Willow has Sky Blue, Taya, or maybe freaking DMD herself showing up. Yeah. Let's say they even it out, or Jamie Hayter herself. You know what I'm saying? Out of a clean matchup, I'm gonna give it to Toni.
Okay.
I don't see why Willow. I don't see Willow yet as
she's a good contender.
I don't see her as a double champion. That's all I'm trying to say.
But I think she'll be a good contender, group representation for New Japan. But I don't think she's at Toni's level. It's not her time to get rid of the title.
No, I mean, and Toni is already a 2-time champion, so it's her resume is looking good. Yeah. Toni's resume is looking wonderful already. Last match I have here is Adam Cole, baby, versus Tom Lawler.
Is that? I don't know if it's that. I hope it's not the King Lawler's son. Is he? Just curious. I'm like
Thomas Joseph Lawler is an American professional wrestler, retired mixed martial art and podcast host. He had a podcast. He was in the Major League Wrestling. He was formerly known. He was the one-time heavyweight champion for MLW. Battle Riot of 2008, Oprah Cup tournament winner. He appeared in New Japan and it was the inaugural Strong Openweight Championship. He's from Fall River, so he's, local. He's a New Englander. So I think this is a person that we should have his our support in the sense, but not really. Oh, he previously lived in Providence, Rhode Island.
There you go.
Okay.
All that to say,
he's still taking that L.
He's gonna get that Panama Sunrise.
Yo, you're stupid.
He's
all just to say.
All about the boom. He's not gonna survive.
So far, I did not find the information about who are his parents.
Yeah, they just I know because I saw the last name. I don't know if it was like Jerry the King Lawler's son or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
gimmick wise.
Gimmick. Adam Cole. Adam Cole. Like,
I think honestly, Adam Cole's gonna. I don't know how the match is gonna be rearranged and stuff, but I think if that probably gonna be one of the beginning ones, and then I feel like Adam Cole's gonna like challenge again. I know MJF says he was like, you're not gonna get a rematch, but
and this man is he's an older fella too. Yeah. He's 40 years old.
Yeah, Adam Cole's like 40s.
Adam Cole
late 30s, 40s.
Adam Cole is like in his 33, my guy.
Really?
He's our age, my guy.
Yeah. Right.
Like his birthday is right after 4th of July.
Yeah. Well,
and he's gonna be 1 year older than you and I.
Good. I don't know. He looks so much older. Like he's like.
You thought Adam Cole?
He's like 30, like late 30s, 40s. I'm like, all right.
Nah, he just get into his injuries. That's all, unfortunately. So,
but Adam Cole definitely.
Yeah, Adam Cole. I mean, the one person who could try to interfere is MJF.
Yeah, but you think? How do you? I think he might. He has to win with the Panama Sunrise. I don't think he's gonna win with the Shining Wizard that he does. I think it has to be like Panama Sunrise.
We don't know what Adam Cole could surprise us with.
Yeah,
and again, we don't know if MJF is going to try to interfere to get him his, I think, because this is his second Forbidden Door pay-per-view, because he was in that 4-way which he lost. Which he tried to help Jay White, but then they kind of went at each other, and Okada retained the IWGP Championship. Cool. So that's all of our prediction for Ring of Honor. Please let us know in the comment below what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Give us your insight because we're here to learn along with you.